Hey, so I'm going to answer this question, which is Maya's question, and it's quite a complex question, so it might be a long Rue ramble video, but stay tuned if you want to kind of learn more about me. There will be rambles in it, and madness of Rue rambles, and like just me being me, because everyone else has taken babe, so just be your beautiful, fabulous self. That's how much sash you're going to get in this video, because, sometimes I don't know what I'm saying and why I say it, but I don't backtrack, I don't filter, and I don't go, I should include that, because you're human, you make mistakes, you say silly things, be yourself, don't try and be this perfect image, because young girls could watch this and I want them to know that I'm me and I'm real and there's no filters on this, and I just talk from the heart. So the question, so Maya was asking me about the complications that I face, and my condition is shortening my life, and kind of why is that? And because Maya wants to go to studying palliative care, and that's brilliant. And there's lots of misconceptions about palliative care, and people think palliative care means dying, death within like literally a few weeks or months. And that's not completely true. But obviously this is the UK, not America or other countries. And other countries can have different kind of systems. First of all, I'm Ruth, I'm 29 years old, and I live in the UK, in England. And I live with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is not terminal, but I have a lot of complications because of my Ehlers-Danlos, and that turned into other complications, and then I have other secondary conditions on top. So all of that combined makes things quite complicated. So I have gastroparesis, which led to intestinal dysmotility and then intestinal failure, and I have Addison's disease and other autoimmune disease on top, and I've had infections since I was very little, and unfortunately I've got multi-resistant antibiotic resistance to certain bacterias, and even the simplest bacteria and bug can make me be septic very quickly. I've been in intensive care multiple times, been in 4 comas, and had respiratory arrests and 1 cardiac arrest when I was 24, which I was lucky to survive and pull through from. And I am fed through a line in my heart here. This is my Hickman line, which gives me medication, fluids and nutrition, total parenteral nutrition. And then I have, I don't know if you can see, one sec. I have my catheter is here. This is my drainage peg over here. This is my jejunal tube. So I'm literally part robot. I also tell the kids I can eat in my sleep. Superpower, yeah. Anyway, yes, I'm missing things already. Like, I'm a wheelchair user. I had a head injury as well. I'm not gonna be 10 years this year. I didn't even realise that. Oh my God. You know, you just realise something. You're like, wow, that is wow. Anyway, and I live with chronic pain and lots of other complications and problems with, for instance, many people can be on TPN for a long time, but it comes with a lot of risk for anyone, but even more risk for me. That's why going on it is very, very balancing act, because of my liver and already existing problems and my infections and my immune system and vascular access, which I'm running out of, and antibiotics like gentamicin doesn't even work anymore, doesn't work at all, and other antibiotics don't work, and I've been warned and had serious conversations about that. There's lots of factors, basically. It's very complicated, but it is shortening my life, and these complications are getting more and more complex, and it's very difficult when you've not got like an end date. Like, someone once asked me, so when are you going to die? I was like, sorry, let me just check my calendar. I don't have a date, mate. It's not like Ruth is going to die on this day. I mean, come on, seriously. Also, they weren't saying it in a nice way, it was quite a rude way. Like, I don't mind many people ask questions, but it's how they say it, really. I hope that answers your question, as in why are things so dangerous for me. And I can decline very quickly. Like, I can go from being okay in the morning to having a UTI, and then within less than 24 hours I'll be in intensive care. And people have said before, I don't believe you, and I'm like, I don't really care. I know the truth, my family know the truth, my friends know the truth, my doctors know the truth, and life is short, especially for me. So I go out there and live my life. And if you like me, fab. If you don't, you can like go away, insert word. I'm just trying to make the most of every day, because it changes like that. And getting support as a young adult, nearly 30. If I make 30 this August, I'm going to be living it up, like party everyone, because this girl made it. Shouldn't have made it, but nearly there. Just got to get to August. Anyway, it's hard because there's not really like a section for young adults living with, life-limiting conditions. And I know other friends of mine in similar places who have got places in hospices, but unfortunately then they've not died within the year, so they get chucked off, and it's yeah, not chucked off, but there's not enough funding. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant hospices are brilliant places and they support loads of people, but there's not enough funding and places for people, and that's the problem. And we're in this grey area where we're not going to die like tomorrow. Well, I could, but you know, we could live another few years, we could live another few months, we could live another few hours. It's so difficult to manage. I'm grateful that my team see my quality of life being the top priority, and that's what it is, especially when you can't fix the problem and you're living with constant complications, constant risk, and you have to then decide about quality of life versus quantity. And you know, big surgeries, are they worth it? Big invasive treatments, are they worth it? What is the pros and cons and benefits? You know, and it's about managing the symptoms day to day so you can have the best life you can. And that is what matters. I hope that answers some questions. Sorry, I was rambling on there. I'm panicking that what I've said now, if I rambled on and made any sense. And if anyone's actually watching this still at 5 minutes 57, then you are #RuCrew. And as always, thank you for your support for me, like, and just my life. And when someone always says to me on a comment, not always says, when I get comments saying, oh, I love watching your videos, or I'm a silent watcher, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, people actually watch these videos and enjoy them or get awareness or, you know, positivity from them. That just means the world. Like, I can't explain how much it means. I have so many days where I lie in bed, we're on the sofa here, not doing much, just, you can see my blankets over there, just chilling. And to know that one video has helped someone, or I've done something good, and just, I'm not going to get emotional. Sorry. It's just, I also have, you know, planned my own funeral, wrote letters, like I did that, well, after one of the intensive care stays, all the music sorted so my parents don't have to worry, and I'm speaking to one of the nurses about it, and it's just planning ahead so there's less worry for everyone, but it's emotional, and I do struggle and feel scared. I don't want to die. I want to live till I'm 101, and I will aim for that. But reality, unless magic cure comes along or things change, it will be very rare, a miracle. But I'm focusing on my milestones, like getting to 30 this summer and doing all the things on my lists and just enjoying every day and not letting the negativity or trolls or anyone who doesn't want to be in my life bring me down. Go away. Like, this is me, sass and all. Will think she's sassy but really isn't. Just being me and talking and rambling on and raising awareness, I hope, that you can be seriously ill and still living a life. But quality of life is the top priority within any care, but especially within life-shortening, life-limiting palliative conditions, and working out what is the best course of treatment, how invasive, and how what path you're going to go down. Any more questions, let me know. I hope that made sense. Also, I didn't mean that hospices, I didn't mean they kicked my friends out. I just mean there's not enough funding and support for the amount of need that I think hospices have on them. There's just a lot of people who need that support. And unfortunately, because there's not enough funding, it obviously goes to people who are immediately dying and need that acute care. But when you're kind of stuck in the middle, it is quite difficult. But I hope that answers some of your questions. And if you've watched all of this, oh my gosh, 8 minutes 33, you are amazing. You are amazing, and the little Rue reminder that you have got this. No matter what this week brings, you can do it, because I believe in you. I believe in you. Willow believes in you. She's been at a groom's day, so she'll be back soon, actually. Disney dog will call her because she looks super Disney dog. I'll show you later. And like I always say, you've got this far. And it's okay if you have the day where you just lie in bed, lie on the sofa, don't do much, because you've got to right here, right now. That's an achievement. You've got to the beginning of another week. You tackled last week, you thought last week, I can't continue. But you did. You did, because you are strong enough. You are so much stronger than you realise. Yeah, you are. And you've watched this video, so you're a cool person. And I love you all, and you've got this. Mwah, mwah. Woohoo!